Those that have played God of War before know that the series isn't just about epic battles and larger-than-life gods, it's also about the weapons within the game. And from the very beginning, Kratos has been defined by what he carries into battle. Back in the Greek era, we had the unforgettable Blades of Chaos, chains of fire that became just as iconic as Kratos himself. Fast forward to the Norse saga, and we got the Leviathan Axe, a frosty, heavy-hitting weapon that carried its own kind of legend. So here's the question, what's next for Kratos and his weapons? Well, if recent rumors are true, Kratos might be trading in his axe for something very different, something with roots in ancient Egypt. According to gaming insider Tom Henderson, the next mainline God of War game could introduce an Egyptian sword as Kratos' primary weapon. Now, Henderson didn't go into too much detail about this, but he did compare it to the kind of blade you see in Prince of Persia. That points to two possible options. Now guys, forgive me for my pronunciation. This is going to be either a curved scimitar or the even older, more symbolic khopesh. Both of these weapons carry a lot of history. The khopesh, for example, was more than just a sword in ancient Egypt. It was often seen as a symbol of power and authority. Pharaohs and warriors alike carried it, not just as a weapon, but as a mark of status. So imagine Kratos holding one of these. It wouldn't just be a change in fighting style, it would tie directly into the myth and culture of Egypt itself. And honestly, the hints have been there for quite some time. If you paid close attention to the Norse games, Egypt gets teased more than once. There's even concept art floating around that explores what Egyptian mythology could look like in the God of War universe. So it doesn't feel completely out of the blue. It almost feels like the next natural step in the God of War series of game. And while the Egyptian setting seems likely, some rumors also suggest a smaller spin-off might come first. Supposedly, a side-scrolling game set back in ancient Egypt could be released around 2026. Think Metroidvania style, but with Kratos. Now, in previous videos, I have spoken about rumors of a smaller spin-off God of War game being delayed from 2025 and pushed into 2026. So if these rumors of the spin-off are true, and they are very likely to be, as many industry insiders have all but confirmed this, that means we might be still waiting a while before we get the full Egyptian saga, probably around 2027 as a game release. What do you think, guys? Would you want to see Kratos take on the gods of Egypt with a legendary sword in hand? Or do you think his story should have ended with the Norse saga? Either way, the idea of Kratos walking through deserts, temples and tombs, facing gods like Ra, Anubis or Osiris, it's not hard to get excited about where the journey might take him next. I'm keen to get your thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and let's move on.